My man out here claiming the finest of waifus. So of course with Fenrir that he is fighting, who he ultimately defeats, obviously turns out to be a fine waifu. And I have to say, you know what? The fight was fairly interesting. It really wasn't that bad, but it wasn't really all that in my opinion. Bro's just hammering out all the spells that he can think of. What was really nice about it was the fact that when she was defeated, kind of falls in love with the man, the myth, the legend, and she decides to want to follow him and actually be his slave. Even he was like, nah, bro, I don't really think you should go with me, be my companion, but I absolutely will not let you be my slave. The man here just is not cool with that, dude. And it's really awesome to see how, that was affecting him in his past life. Like I said in the last episode, and how it was brought up that he was from a different world where demi-humans were just treated badly and, well, sometimes they were slaves, and he just wasn't cool with that, which is an absolute W man's here. But when he kept denying her that, hey, you know what, you should not go with me, you should not be my companion, she thought about resting pepperoning herself. She's like, nah, dude, if you refuse to let me, I guess I can just, get out of here. And he's like, nah, bro, you can't do that. So my man did the quite incredible thing and took her as his fake wife. Because, well, I mean, as a Fenrir, I believe is what she is, and a demi-human, while it would be a little bit, I would say, hard to explain overall, why she's being his companion. Not that they're treated, I think, necessarily badly, but he's just like, you know what, just to clear up things, why don't I just say that you're my wife? And she took it as oh my god, I don't care if I'm your fake wife, I'm here for you, my man, I want you, I am down horrendous. And I mean, he picked up a good one. White-haired anime girl, we love to see those, man. We love to see those. Although, it was getting a little bit cringy, I would say, at times, with how she is overly infatuated with that. I'm just gonna be straight up honest about it. It was, at times, a little bit much. I'm like, okay, dude, I get some people would love this as in, this is the ultimate fantasy for them, which is perfectly fine. To me, I'm like, it's nice to have, a good relationship, and I do like me my romances, but sometimes it just gets a little bit alright, dude, come on, calm down here, bro. It wasn't to the point where I'm like, I can't watch this anymore, I'm just too cringed out by it. I like, the MC, I like her, they're pretty cool together, especially the MC, he's a W dude, and I mean, she doesn't have a bad design either, but it was come on, man, let's chill out a little bit here, man. She took this as pretty much getting married, because as she's signing up for the guild, she gets to wear, well, the same type of, necklace thing that he wears. I think it's a necklace, right? Or something like that, the guild entry thing, I forget what the heck it's called. So her species says that when they are mated as a pair, and then they swallowed the bones of some prey that they hunted, as you can see literally with the subtitles. Basically, that means you're married, and she's taking it as practically a sign of marriage. I like that he's not totally against it either. He was totally against her being his slave, but, even after saving these, freaking fodder, low-tier freaking characters, he does introduce her as a travel companion, but then he's like, nah, actually, I'm just gonna be straight up honest, she's my wife, even though he doesn't necessarily maybe see her as his wife 100%, more like a fake wife, just going along with it. It is quite wholesome and cute, although she, probably gets a little bit jealous. Look at that, bro. That's a little bit adorable, I'm not gonna lie. And then, by the way, man is still thinking that his powers are fodder, basically. I don't think he fully understands the extent of how overpowered he is, because he took down a bunch of these psycho bear things, which I don't know necessarily how powerful they are in comparison to the highest tier, but at least quite a few of them were able to take down the hero and his army, or his little army, whatever the heck you want to call it. And yeah, the hero just absolutely ran like the little bitch that he is. Yeah, look at this, bro. Just completely just cracks on his freaking head. God dang, bro. This part really just made me absolutely love this scene. As she's getting introduced to these other knights, which this is my companion, which she got a little bit sad and pissed off about. So then the Psycho Bear just comes up right behind her trying to mess up her crap, which obviously that's not gonna happen. But I was not expecting this. She was all mad and pissed off and just gave away this present of I will kill you. I'm not in a good mood, bro. I will literally rest in pepperoni your ass right here, right now. But just Psycho Bear was like, I'm sorry, bro. I made a mistake here, bro. I shouldn't have ran up on you like that. That is honestly my mistake. I'm just gonna sit here and cry now, and yeah, just absolutely defeated without even freaking doing anything, bro. Just the sheer anger and presence that the Psycho Bear felt was like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna give up, bro. I know I'm going to get absolutely slaughtered if I even mess with this chick a little bit. Which, then, okay, I thought this was a little bit weird and dumb. So they take it as their companion, their pet, essentially. And I have no problem with that. It's just a little bit weird because they, well, tamed him and everything, put on this, like, little bell chain. And I remember in, what was it called? The wrong way to use healing magic when they tamed, like, one of those blue bear things. I forget what they're called. They just kept him in his original form, and he looked kind of adorable. Now, granted, Psycho Bears aren't necessarily really adorable. Like, look at that, man. That looks kind of menacing. But then they transform him into a little bunny. Now, I don't have a problem with bunnies or anything. I don't think they're necessarily bad like animals, but I'm like, you took this kind of menacing Psycho Bear, which people would probably shit themselves if they saw, especially in, like, the kingdom and castle, to, like, a cute little bunny, which I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me, bro. I'm probably just nitpicking here, bro, where it's like, that's not the biggest deal. I mean, this isn't like taking it to like, you know, whatever. I'm thinking it to like a 1 out of 10 by any means, but I'm like, I thought it would be kind of badass to show up with a freaking Psycho Bear, not this little bunny thing, you know? I'm not the biggest fan of, honestly. I'm just not the biggest fan. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit adorable, and not gonna lie, you know, so I'll give it that, but I think, like, having the Psycho Bear just be out and about and be like, yo, bro, did this psycho mother trucker actually tame a Psycho Bear? Because, you know, they're absolutely shocked here. They're like, not only did they one-shot all the Psycho Bears, they also tamed one and turned it into a bunny. Like, what is this dude? Who is this man? So let's talk about the other hero a little bit. Bro is an absolute grade A pussy. He's now locked himself into his room because he wants his fellow knights and whatnot to be strong enough to beat Psycho Bears, which I don't even know and think Psycho Bears are like top tier, probably, you know, in the Demon King army or whatever. You know what I mean? They're probably like quite strong, but I mean, if the hero is already struggling against them, who knows what he's gonna be against. Now, I doubt that we're really gonna see the other hero fight that often, but that's just how I'm thinking. I'm like, you can't even beat Psycho Bears with a little army. How the heck are you gonna even, like, stand up to the challenge to anything? But it was also interesting to see how his stats are, like, level 999 or whatever. Like, you know, they looked pretty damn maxed out, but he's actually, like, still super weak. And he was actually training for, like, the last month, which is, like, a good thing to know that, you know, he's not that cocky to the point where he doesn't think he needs training, but he has been training, and he hasn't improved any of his skills at all. Like, he has max stats. Well, I don't want to say max, but I think in episode 1, it was showed at, like, level 999, which seems pretty ridiculous, I would say, or level 99, I forget. So, I don't really know what's going on with that. Like, bro was being seen as this hot shot, as this, like, the hero! We need him! Like, he's, you know, the best ever, whatnot. And then he's just not strong at all somehow. So, yeah, level 999 here and stuff. I was right on that. Okay, so he has not acquired any skills. So his stats are maxed out, dang near, what it seems like, but he has not acquired any skills. So I don't really know why they were really hyping up this man to be, like, that great if he has, like, no skills. I mean, I guess his base power is strong, but he's not able to do jack diddly squat. And then we got this busty chick over here, which I'm guessing he's going to get it on with her at some point. I'm guessing that's his main girl. She's going to treat her out to a good time, a good night, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of like that the hero is not that strong to a certain extent, man, because, I mean, like, bro is a little bitch. He ran. He literally let all, like, the people die, and he just ran like a little pussy. And, yeah, you know, everybody is apparently turning on him more now. Nah, dude, you know, he's hiding like a little bitch, in his room, and also just nobody really likes him anymore, which is great. Overall, man, another W episode. We got the good old wifey here, the waifu for lifeu. Everyone, I hope you all did enjoy the video, and if you cannot get enough of me, make sure to check out some of my other videos that will be popping up, and I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time.